Good morning. Good morning. So, what you want is always, you know, on the other side of the fear. Means, if you think that something is fearful, then it's obvious that that is something better when you comprehend that fear. When you cross that fear, you are obvious that you will get something. So this is very universal. Something you fear is something that will benefit you. So you should always go beyond the fear. You should not be stuck in one point, fearing something. The greatest asset in life is that it's meaningless. It When you are born, there was no meaning. When you end the life, there is no meaning. So in between this meaninglessness, you add some flavors. You add this flavor, that flavor, and it's you know it's for the self-preservation that we are working. To make myself, to make myself a living reality. We are working. Actually, otherwise, my nothing is there for me. We are just like a wave in the ocean. There's an ocean, and over that there is a wave. And that wave is like our life. Means we are made out of the water. We know that the wave is for the short time. It goes and vanishes again in the water, and actually we are just water. The very very essence, the true reality. If you just go, it's like that only. We are in the waves, and for a moment we feel life, we feel everything around, and then we go back into the water, and that we become one with the nature, one with the existence. Because today we have a lot of discrimination in this world, that we think that stones, sand, soils are non-living. But in our culture we pray to sand, stone. We even pray idol, because I even believe, that these are living things. The way they live life may be comparatively different than what we can comprehend or what we can understand. Suppose a stone is a living thing, but the way their life is very different from the definition that we have about life. So they are actually integral living creation. The sand, the soil, the plants, the trees, the stones, whatever things are around, everything is the living entity, pool of life. And here we are also one ingredient among them. We just come out of that. We identify ourselves with a lot of things and these and that, and we go back into that pool, and then we get assimilated in there. Maybe some waves may return back. Maybe that's rebirth. But I cannot understand that, because I don't have prior knowledge of this. But that's how life is. Very simple. So what is here is the life. People have become so serious in life. They can in village. Actually it's much better, but if you go to a city culture, people can really kill you for money. The money has become so important thing. Their survival has become so important that they can do anything to other people. So that's the harsh reality of this capitalistic world. People are doing everything to harness money, everything to harness security for themselves, without knowing that the security comes by giving. When you give, when you just sacrifice everything, that's naturally you are being secure, because then you have nothing to lose. When you know that whatever you have, you can lose in a game of pitch and toss. Lose and start over again, right? That's what if the poem is about. And if you can do that, that's where, if you can walk with kings, and not lose a common touch, you know this is the life. If you can build one heap of all your winnings and lose in one pitch of toes, and then start again, build them with worn out tools. all these things, these are being human beings, being a good human being, because you do everything to give it to others. Actually, you're doing everything to give it to others. But here the reality is different. Everybody is with flowers. So we are in a war, but everybody is not with the guns or weapons or something like that. Everybody is holding a flower. Now you don't know who is holding the real flower and whose flower has the stink on it. Got it? Because everybody is holding a flower. They will give you the smile, and you will be happy. Yeah, this man is a good man. But yeah, in reality, that flower would have a lot of stink. He's trying to pinch you from the back, get you down. That you don't understand. So you have to be very careful with people in the cities, people who just try to show themselves very good to you. You have to really be calculated, because here we are like an elephant. We have different tooth to show and different tooth to chew. So whether he's showing the chewing teeth or a showing teeth. That's what actually. So you have to be very careful with people, because here everybody is self-motivated. My security is important. Let the other people go to hell. This is the notion. So here you will have to really understand that you also have to prioritize your security. But you have to prioritize your security in process of giving to others. You have to give away. Whatever you give, that will come back to you. So give away and be secure also, together. Learn that there is a balance of it. Because at the end of the day, neither a person who worked hard has a meaning in life, nor a person who didn't work anything. But if you don't work, you will suffer through the life, because you will not have the money. That's the necessity of this world. Because here, if you don't have money, you cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. If you don't have money, you cannot get out of the home only. You cannot get out of anything. You cannot have a place to sleep. So money is so integral part. You have to earn living. So that's everybody is working. But it should not be so much important that money is everything. No, money will not give you happiness. Money will not give you anything. But money has a utility value, and it is a necessity. It's as basic as the oxygen, because when you don't have money, you cannot think of anything else. So that is very important. So whenever you think that in a war, you if you be the best person, in a war also, the best man will go up in the front and they will be killed. So like that, you need not be best. You can be average, but you can still be living the life happily. So that balance will naturally come. That's the true gross reality of life. Like a ocean wave. You just get alive, and then it flows around, and then gets diminished again. New wave will come. It might include you. Your thought process would be there, your identity might be there together. This can happen. So this is how the life is, a very simple life actually, but we complicate with a lot of philosophies, a lot of ideologies. But at the end of the day, the meaning boils down to this thing, that the whole globe is a living thing, and we are one integral part of it. And when we say heaven or hell or whatever, we know it's within this globe and within the life of one individual that you go through. Your definition of life will make you go through heaven or go through hell. So whenever you build the definition, be grateful, have a gratitude for everything. Have gratitude for stones, have gratitude for plants, have gratitude for people, have gratitude for families, friends, children, everybody. Be grateful to them, because they constitute your life. And that is how you become. And some people go through hell in life because they can't build this gratitude, and this is the hell. Then life becomes a hell for them. And so it's for us to make whether it's heaven or hell in this world. Whether you want to live in hell or you want to live in heaven, that you have to make your own judgment. Because this world will go through, and once you end the life, you completely become a different thing. You become one with the ball of this living. Means the whole ball of this globe is a living globe, including everything. Every constituent in this globe is a living thing, because it supports life, or it has a unique life which we have not studied. beyond our comprehensions, beyond our understanding. It's leading a life, because we think, we sometimes, this is dead, this is non-living. These are just for scientific basis of understanding, but in reality the stone has a different, unique, different type of living which we have not understood. It's totally beyond our comprehensions, but it's constituting to the life, right? So the sand is constituting to the life. There are minerals, everything is constituting to the life, because whenever you plant something on a ground, it comes out, it provides some strata, everything, it provides energy, it provides a nurturing thing. So how it's doing that? It's not non-living. As a non-living thing, you don't, but it's doing it because it's a living thing. There's a infusion of life in it. That is why it's supporting the life form in this world. Everything is supporting the life form, and those are very important. So here the understanding is very easy. Who am I? What am I? This is a very simple thing. You need not go somewhere in a deep jungle to meditate to understand all these things. It's a very simple reality. Life is like this. Life is just it's a process. You create your identity for a short period of time and you lose it, and therefore thereafter you never exist. You start from somewhere, you go and you never exist. That's what life is. So don't take it seriously, and don't take it easily also, because if you take it seriously, you are not going to come out alive. But if you take it too easily, you will have a tough time surviving through. You will have pains, everything. So don't take it easily as well as, but don't take it seriously. You should know that you should work with discipline, you should work with rhythm, you should make living, you should earn money. There's an important thing. First, because without financial security, learning about life becomes so meaningless. So whenever you want to learn about life, earning is also one important integral part of life. So that security becomes very important thing. And here so we need not be secure by suppressing other, because whenever you wake up early in the morning, don't think that I'll let him down. No? Just think that I'll bring myself up, without letting everything. I'll try to pull up everybody if I get on the way. Someone is going down, I'll try to pull him up, but not at the cost of my life. Not at the cost. Means I will die and I will save him. That logic doesn't work, because I'm a very important person to myself. My life is important, because if I don't exist, nothing will exist around me. It's finished for me there itself, right? So I am very important person for myself. So my importance, you will have to, no one will take care, no one will understand that I'm important. You have to understand for yourself that I'm most important person for myself. I must take care of myself. That science has to come very early in you, that you are a very important, because no one will understand you. No one can understand you like the way you understand yourself. So you have to understand yourself, you have to prioritize but in the process, you should help other people. You should help other people with whatever ability you have, whatever force you can put in, whatever energy you can put in, whatever resource you can put in on other people. Just do it with open heart, without expectation that in return they might do something. No, you don't need anything in return, right? You are just putting in whatever you have. So that is a very simple living, and the life in a very simple way. What is life? What is it? Who am I? That solves everything in simplicity. But in complexity, there are a lot of philosophies to understand this and that, but we don't understand anything. At the end, we'll boil down to that one only, the simplest thing. Okay, this is what I want to tell this weekend. Have a great weekend. Just live a lively life. Take care. Tashdele.